G'day everybody, Blue here, welcome back to another episode of Starfield. Hope you guys are doing well. We are, as you can see, in Ryujin Industries HQ, just standing in front of the offices, but more importantly, we are standing in front of the boardroom because we're about to have a very, very big meeting that's going to essentially decide the future of this company, who leads it, etc., etc. As you have been following, if you've been following along, Ularu is the mole. We're probably going to be ousting her in this meeting. Aside from that, we also had, I guess, in the previous episode, completed our infiltration of Infinity Limited, which was a huge pain in the bum, if I may add. But we also managed to, I guess, complete it without being detected, so to speak. So we did pretty well on that front after trial and error. We also had the opportunity to speak to the various board members about what decisions people are going to make, and I think we have things as we want them. So with the NeuroAmp development to be shelved, because obviously it's more morally dubious, but also to ensure that we are going to absorb Infinity Limited, and I think that's really the best outcome for at least a handful, I don't know if it's just a handful, but at least a few of the workers from Infinity Limited. Still going to be a bit of a pain for some of the other workers though, because we are essentially downsizing. Anyway, let's get this meeting underway, shall we?
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Our intention to purchase Infinity Limited would put the employees' minds at ease.
This acquisition is sure to have its financial pitfalls, but as a wise person pointed out, it would have major payoffs in the future. Plus, with their current situation, Infinity Ltd will be more affordable than ever.
Arguments?
We should be crushing our competition, not rescuing them from their own flaws. This is a weak decision, Masako, and you know it. In fact, I move that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
Imogen is innocent. She played a vital role in helping expose Ularu.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
Enjoy unemployment. You're finished here,
I'm
Ularu.
losing patience.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up?
I believe work on the internal neuroamp needs to be shelved.
The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it?
The moment the public learns about it, no one will trust anyone anymore, especially Ryujin.
The moment the public gets wind of the true capabilities of this tech, we're gonna suffer severe backlash.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
All against?
Nay.
We'll start up discussions on how to handle Project Dominion in the future. In the meantime, at least the only person to have one is our own operative. Internal neuroamp research will continue. The dangers have been noted. And don't worry, I'm certain between Alexis and Genevieve, any legal or moral issues will be taken care of by the time it goes to market. Any other matters to bring forth? None? This concludes our order of business for today.
Okay, I'm surprised how easy it was
If only
to
there were more hours in the day.
shelve the neuroamp, Project Dominion. So, that's that then. We do have to speak to Masako apparently, so let's see what she wants.
So, Infinity Ltd learned a lesson the hard way, and we exposed the traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
If that's your way of saying thank you, then you're welcome.
I suppose it is. Gratitude isn't something you typically hear these days in the corporate world. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
How often does Ryujin have someone turn against the company?
Not often, and certainly not to this degree. We have the occasional employee consider selling information, but thanks to our security and operations teams, we always catch them before any damage can be done. This was the first time anyone from either department was involved.
Well, it was nothing I'm not used to.
Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it.
I wonder what happens to Imogen from here. Like, do we go fetch her and she comes back to work for Ryujin, or how that all works, but anyway. Give me the details on my new position.
As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
Ah, okay, so Imogen's probably back. Got a few more creds there, that's very nice. Oh, okay, not Imogen, maybe Juliana. Oh no, sorry, that's just an activity. Okay. There doesn't seem to be any more Ryujin activities here. Oh, actually, we do have just a side activity to talk to Imogen right there. So yeah, let's see if we can do that. So it's downstairs, obviously. Try and work our way. I'm sure they won't mind us jumping around the place.
They know how to make a client feel welcome up here.
Oh, okay. Everyone wants to talk to us now because we've completed a major mission. I wonder how they all feel about it. I guess maybe some of them will like or dislike some of the decisions about the new amp and what we've decided to do with Infinity Limited as well. Hopefully they all appreciate that I've done the right thing when it comes to the manipulation neuroamp Project Dominion. Seems like the right thing to do. Imogen! Long time no see.
You've certainly shaken things up around here. I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment on my part. But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day.
Really? Right back to work?
Of course. If you think anyone here believes in downtime, forget it.
Jeez. Well, it's good to see you back in the office, Imogen.
And I'd say it's good to be back if I hadn't returned to a mountain of paperwork. Now, since you were new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions?
What kind of assignments are these?
Nothing you aren't already familiar with. You experienced the majority of what we do here during your training, if you recall. Uploading a few files, manipulating a narrative or two, obtaining schematics, it's just more of the same.
So I don't get to deal with you anymore?
No, but try to see that as an improvement, since I certainly do. The mission board is more efficient for both of us.
Jeez, okay. Talk about gratitude there. Alright. Well, sounds like it makes your job a lot easier.
I wish. Assignment approval isn't exactly riveting work. With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside. And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours. Oh, and congratulations, of course.
I've always made my own hours. Can I access the mission board outside of Ryujin Tower?
No, only within the tower. The security risk would be far too much to allow access to that data in a public space.
That makes sense. Cheers, Imogen. I'll see you around.
You certainly will. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy. Just for you.
Okay. Examine the mission board. Let's take a look. And this is our office, I guess, so we get a swanky little... Well, I take the swanky part back. This is kind of a crappy little office. Okay, we've got some stuff that we can take. A Kraken? Okay. I don't know if I really need a Kraken, but we can sell it off. We've got some meds in case we need that. And a... Hang on. Oh, okay, right. There's a couple of guns here that are clipping together. There's a drum beat and there's a pacifier. Strange, but I don't think I need those. I'll leave them there. Let's take a look at the mission board. Just to see what kind of missions are available from Ryujin. Okay, cool. So if we're interested in, you know, being a Ryujin pawn and continuing to do that kind of work, we can definitely do stuff from here. But I guess this is the end of the Ryujin Industries questline. It was a pretty interesting questline. I did like the fact that we could do like some very large stealth missions, though I would have to say the Infinity Limited infiltration was very, very difficult, and I almost feel like it was
What is it?
Poorly designed somewhat, because you know, you literally had to use manipulate and stuff like that at specific points. You couldn't really exactly find your way yourself without trial and error. Plus the whole thing with the manipulation sometime failing, yeah, just makes the whole playthrough that much harder and that much more frustrating. Yeah, we can definitely still manipulate people, which is good. So I guess I thought that they took away our ability to manipulate for some reason, but I guess that wouldn't be possible without surgery and stuff. I wonder if people say anything different after us sort of completing the major quest line.
The bosses don't appreciate how hard we'll work down here.
I'll have a chat with this guy, see what he says.
Look, come to check out our latest models? Please come back and see us again.
Not exactly.
These drone robots are always so efficient.
Alright, well, I think it's time for us to get back to the ship and move on from here. Okay, Ryujin is a little bit of a maze, isn't it? I think we came from here? Where is the way out? Bloody hell. There we go. Does she say anything different? Or, sorry, he, I think.
Taking a break.
What exactly do you do here?
Well, besides brightening everyone's day with my presence, I mostly support the management staff. Setting meetings, travel arrangements, and then a slew of menial tasks that no one else wants to do. Credits, collections for birthdays, HR policy reminders, you know, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, usual admin. What's the latest news?
I heard we lost one of our key informants. Ularu's pretty livid about it, and has the techs digging into who's responsible. Rumor is, he had a really pissed off ex that finally got her revenge.
Okay. I guess this is just maybe world building and not exactly something that can be actionable. Not something that we can interact with, which is a bit of a shame. Anyway, so with Ryujin and Ryujin's sort of quest line out of the way, excuse me, I feel like we need to sort of decide on what we want to do next. Okay, apparently there's something going on at UC Surplus. I guess that's in New Atlantis. Light in the darkness. Oh yes, this is all of the stuff that we can report to SSNN. I don't know if we should really, like, give them all that news. I feel like maybe we could have done this if we had stumbled across SSNN a lot earlier, and we could have just, like, gone back every now and then to sort of just report back in, get a little bit of cash as a result, maybe. Oh yes, there's the person researching the Ashta in Aquila City. We've waited a few days so we can talk to Keone. I forget who Davis Wilson is, but anyway. Operation Starseed, yeah. I wanted to see if I can get that copper to Tobias. Maybe I should try that again. And there's burden of proof is still a thing, so we might need to sort of figure out where to find more evidence. But I think maybe we can sort of continue a little bit more of our exploration here. We have been exploring quite a bit in previous episodes before we decided to come back to, you know, to Ryujin Industries. So let me just get ourselves to Narion first. Let me just fast travel to our base, and from there we'll fast travel again. So we've explored up here, if I'm not mistaken. A little bit too far. Let's get to Bessel. I don't know if we've actually been here. Explored, yep. Piazzi. I think we have. Potentially. So what I might do is actually focus on getting ourselves to maybe some of the systems that we've not been to. Okay guys, so I feel like I don't think we've seen a deserted ecliptic garrison. And also we've not seen a civilian outpost that has this kind of marker. Normally the marker looks a little bit like an igloo. So why don't we just go and visit and see what we can find there. I'm sort of hoping for some interesting stuff, something a little bit more unique, or at the very least something that we've never seen before.
my life in sin. There was no number high enough to count the troubles I was in. I filled neon nights with women. By day I risked my skin. There was no gamble bad enough to think I would never win. But I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Always happy to meet a stranger. Hope my singing was to your liking.
Okay, we have actually come across the Valentine before, I think. Is that another sea shanty?
It is, at that. If you believe the family too, if you like my singing.
Yeah, I think we've heard this story before. Alright, let's not worry too much about it though. Let's head on to this outpost and let's discover what's there. And then we'll get ourselves to the Ecliptic Garrison and see what's there as well.
Captain, greetings.
I probably have a few things that I can offload, both in terms of selling and probably stuff that just needs to go into the ship, materials and the like. Alright, so the fact that we have started out here and we're not sort of landing where the actual outpost is would seem to indicate to me that this is likely just a normal outpost with civilians in it, and you might get like a random mission or two that you might be able to pick up, but that's about it. Do personal atmosphere here, try and run for a little bit longer. Yeah, it does seem like there are ships that are landing a little bit closer to the settlement. I don't know why we couldn't have done that, to be honest. Oh, okay, there seems to be... Oh, yes, this is the outpost, actually. I thought it was a little bit further. Oh, we've got Ecliptic mercenaries. Alright. Well, wasn't expecting Ecliptic to be here, but there you go. Again, this far into the game, we still don't really know too much about these mysterious mercenaries, do we? Do we actually have people here? Okay. I've just done sense star stuff, but I'm not picking up any life signs. I wonder if this is supposed to be like some kind of an ambush. Very poor ambush, if you ask me. apparently we can take their stuff. I guess no one lives here anymore. It didn't say that it was an abandoned location, so anyway. With that, I think it's time to move on, and we'll check out the Ecliptic Garrison, which is located right here. It is a deserted Ecliptic Garrison as well, so it'd be kind of weird if we did actually come across some Ecliptic there.
You guys get to join the No Shields Club. Hull is intact.
Damage sustained. You will be made dust.
Enemies -1 ground drive.
It's not too late to surrender.
Direct hit to their grav drive.
Alright. I'm probably not really that interested in looting the ships, to be honest. So yeah, this is where we want to go.
Gear looks green, ready to land.
Okay, let's just take this opportunity to quickly stash things away. Very good. Operative helmet, I think I'll stash away as well, because I don't think I'll be using the operative helmet at all. But I do want to keep it. I don't think there's a way for us to display apparel, is there? Because I think most of the mannequins are used to just display the...
Read any good books lately?
You have my attention.
Spaceships and stuff. Andrasia?
I suppose now you can add climbing the corporate ladder to your list of accomplishments.
Absolutely.
I must ask, though, are you not at all concerned with where future neuroamp research might lead?
You have some concerns about it?
Perhaps, but I believe I asked you for your thoughts first.
Well, it's their tech. What they do with it isn't my concern. I mean, it's true. If they don't continue the work, someone else will.
That seems like quite a pessimistic outlook.
We saw what Infinity was up to. This stops that kind of experimentation.
For now, perhaps. Who is to say Ryujin will not conduct their own immoral experiments at some point?
I'm sort of hoping to trust that Ryujin will do the right thing. Though, you know, I could only be certain if we were actually there and influencing some of the decisions.
Surely you cannot be so naive. A corporation that values profits above all else and will go to any lengths to achieve its goals. And you believe they will do the right thing? I am amazed. And what happens when Ryujin falls prey to the same tactics it has employed and loses control of this technology?
How do you know that's going to happen?
With all that you have seen, and indeed done, in reaching this point, why would you believe it is not?
Well, we just have to have faith, Andrasia.
I am capable of faith in a great many things. This is not one of them. I cannot bring myself to trust Ryujin the way you seem to. I only hope, for all our sakes, that trust is not misplaced.
Ah, hello.
Let's go.
Of course.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know. That was a weird conversation. I thought she would have appreciated that we had the project shelved, to be honest. So that didn't really go the way that I hoped, but you know what? I don't really care. She can have her opinion, and we'll have ours.
Do you require my assistance?
These ankylosauruses look dangerous. Yeah, I don't like how I have to get so close to scan stuff. But I don't really want to invest in, you know, being able to scan things from further away, to be honest. Seems like a waste of a skill point. Okay, that's the direction that we want to go in. Let's head there. We'll scan some stuff along the way. Why not? Now, the question is if this place is truly abandoned or not. I do see a spaceship there, and I actually do see some ecliptic, so I would say that the answer is no. Why even call it an abandoned ecliptic garrison if it's not actually abandoned? Or deserted. Doesn't seem quite deserted to me. We'll check it out. May as well. Okay, I was not expecting to encounter a robot. So, complete fail. Was hoping to do a little bit more stealth. Ballistic weapons permanently do an additional 5% more critical damage. That's really, really good. I like it. I'll take that. And meanwhile, these guys are just like chilling in here, not even knowing what's going on outside.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
It seems like they've got some kind of mining operation going on here as well. Unclear what exactly they're mining for.
And once again, we are triumphant.
Damn it. Missed every shot there. Oh, Lord. Alright. Done and dusted. But I think there's probably nothing really exciting here. Oh, actually. Wow. I guess the only problem with using sense star stuff is sometimes it's difficult to tell if an enemy's behind cover or not when you've got it activated. Okay. I have no idea what I picked up there. Alright, moving on. Got plenty of stuff to try and sell now.
We can see your ship from here.
Alright, is there anything else we need to do here? I think we may have dealt with all of them. Right. No reason to stick around. Let's look around a little bit more.
listening? Just giving this place a survey. You'd be surprised how popular it's becoming. There's even a group trying to organize all us independent settlers. Call themselves List. Been considering signing up. Little extra support never hurt. Heard they're doing another UC Freestar Collective football match. I thought those two hated each other's guts ever since the Colony War.
Are right on the money. drive is spinning down. Jumper smooth as butter.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure if we've seen the colander before. Or have we? Let's try and dock. Perhaps maybe we have. It's maybe just been a very, very long time or something.
Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Good day, Captain.
Take that. I thought Andrasia was with us, but anyway. Synapse Alpha,
Captain,
yep.
it
Our
is
last report,
pleasant
or sorry,
to see
resort. Let's take a look. I need you to go to the mainframe and activate the ship lockdown. In the meantime, I will lure it into the lab. I love you. A note goes on to describe a complex set of instructions on how to engage a system lockdown. Lure it into the lab. What? Okay, we definitely have something potentially interesting here. So it was definitely worthwhile doing a whole bunch of exploration. No wonder we couldn't hail the ship. Why not try and be full health for whatever's coming up? And I don't know about having a pistol. Maybe a shotgun or maybe even a heavier weapon might be in order as well. But yeah, this is quickly turning into some kind of a horror game. How are we doing for weight? Okay, still not bad. I would like to try and offload stuff as soon as we can, though. Creepy. That could work. Let's just figure out a few other layers first before we make any commitments. That looks good. We do need another one prong there. We do have a spare, which could be used for that. Actually, we do have a couple of one prong pieces. This could also be used for the very back line. Not a lot of pieces for the middle line though, for whatever reason. Which is a little bit frustrating. This can be used for the middle line, so maybe it's better if we reserve this for the middle line somewhere. Which would lead me to believe that we need a one prong for the middle line as well. Yeah, we should use this for the front line. Okay. Well, let's do it. Yeah, some of the ambient noises are freaking me out a little bit. I don't know what we're going to be dealing with. Life support malfunction. Billy, I spent 4 hours inside the life support vent. I wasn't able to find any issues with the system. I'll try again tomorrow, but this is really odd. We should go to the nearest spaceport and do a deep scan of the ship as soon as we can. Peter. I wonder if perhaps maybe a terramorph is on board. Since heat leeches are a thing, right, on spaceships. Mainframe glitch? Hey Billy, could you have a look at the mainframe? Looks like the research team is having issues connecting to the data archive. Thanks, Peter. Ship lockdown. Attention all crew, the ship is in lockdown for an undetermined period of time. Please remain in your quarters while the situation is dealt with. So it's some kind of a research ship. Dead bodies. Autopsy report. Alex T. Cause of death. Suspected causes of death are either a series of puncture wounds or apparent blunt force trauma to the head, neck, torso, and extremities. Jeez. Autopsy report. Sarah P. Cause of death. Suspected causes of death are either a series of puncture wounds or apparent blunt force trauma to the head, neck, torso, and extremities. Okay. Right, same thing. Or did I click on the wrong thing? Yeah, no, it's both the same. Life support. Can't connect to the life support system. Please contact Billy K for assistance. The ship lockdown message, which we've seen. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Just gonna backtrack and... Man, this is creepy as hell. Okay. Wonder if the game is literally just telling us, use this weapon. You know what? I will oblige. Yep, grenade launcher with plenty of ammo. I like it. Okay. Considering where we are, guys, I think this is maybe a decent place for a break. I know it's getting to be kind of creepy and exciting at the same time, but I feel like I'm definitely due for a break at this point. And when we come back, we'll explore the ship further and discover, hopefully, what's going on this ship. Discover what this thing is exactly that's been lured into, I think it was like the workshop or the medical bay or whatever it is. Anyway, we'll find it. Right guys, hope you enjoyed this one. Leave that like if you did. Otherwise, stay true and I'll see you guys in the next one.